Alrighty, hello and welcome back. Okay, so you'll notice up here we are on the Lair of Despair, and we are now on 2298, the level of the dungeon. Now, we're getting close to the point where we might start to fail, but I really want to get back because we now have at least enough money to get the speed up, and I want to show that off, and I want to remind you what it looks like prior to this. As well as we might, I can't remember what it said down here, but we might have enough to get the all-seeing as well. So, let's take a look and see how they do. 1711, 1711, and then 1752. Now, his damage is coming in pretty clutch now, too. So, 63,000 per kill. We have 592 million. Dang. So, we only need a little bit more to get that 600 million. I might let it go a little bit longer just to see if we can pull that off. And we've just been killing these bosses, too. They haven't really been that terrible right now. That's what the Knock Blast, or whatever it is, does. They get a hit off. I need to max that HP regen, too, at some point. Now, I did put some points into the relics, but not that many. And, you know, after we buy these two major things, every bit of our money will be going into boosting these guys, because we are now officially off of the crit build. Now, all we care about is magic. So, I'm going to try to let this go. We have 12k, as you can see down here. This is pretty much what we've gotten in this run. And remember, if we want to warp to level 2300, you need 2300 of these. So, you're going to have to plan accordingly, or you'll have to go farm first. It's not going to be that much longer, and his thing won't kill everything, and then we'll be in trouble. So, I feel like the end is close, but since I can't see the HP, I have no idea how much more I could go. So what the plan currently is, we're gonna ride this out. Maybe we can get to 600k. I'd love to do that. And I also want you guys to see the loot, because in this case, this is the first time we're gonna have a chance of getting our mythic drops, which I say chance, going from level 1000 to 2300, I would say there's almost no chance we won't get mythics, right? Different mythics drop within different tiers of this, going all the way up to like level 10,000 in this dungeon, and then it just repeats as you go further and further. So, as an example, the final weapon that I want my dark mages to hold, I believe it starts dropping between 9,000 and 10,000, and that's the first tier of it, which means we'll have to go well beyond that to get the level 10 version of it. This is actually a really cool ability, though, because it also inflicts burn, which is pretty neat. And then she's inflicting poison, so burn and poison ticks to kill. And you saw that was a legendary right there. And we're getting, what are we getting, 123,000 per chest now? So, I don't think it'll be that long since we're so close now. Yeah, but you can see the speed here, because that's the other thing we want to focus on. It's gonna feel so much faster when we do our speed upgrade. Now, in the main dungeon, I believe the furthest I've been in the main dungeon currently is around 2850, floor 2850. So, we are not that terribly far behind in Lair of Despair, which is considerably more challenging, and you get better loot, and there are more mobs to kill, which means you get more money as well, and more drop chance in addition to that, because there's more things to drop loot, obviously. So, all that to say, I cannot wait. Well, now we'll have to go a little bit over 500,000, but we're almost there. So moving forward, essentially this is going to be the dungeon I'm going to be running from here on out. And I'm going to be pumping magical attack bonus as well as the Dark Mage's power. Now, another thing that I wanted to point out is the Shifter class. That is a really extremely awesome class. I don't really want to get into what it does yet, but suffice to say, it is the ultimate class. And we can't get that until we can get 5 caps. And I told you initially what that entails. In one of these dungeons, at some point, where I'll try to end up recording it, if I've hit the 1.5 billion gold cap, that will trigger the, I guess you could call it the quest that will enable caps from that point forward, and I have to obtain that in one run, right? So you have to get high up, I would recommend, in the Lair of Despair, or Dungeon of Despair, whatever it's called. That's where you ideally want to do it, but you can do it in the other one. You just have to be much higher. Like, you have to be closer to, like, maybe 5 or 8,000 level, floor level. But anyways, I don't know exactly when that will happen, but the second it does, the first 5 are going to the shifter class, more than likely. Well, no, I take that back, because remember, they also level your relics by 100 levels, so it might actually be better to boost these guys first and get magic, attack, and a couple of things up, and then we'll use them to get the caps, which will come much faster. Gold, we need to get the gold boost way high as well, so that's going to make it happen much quicker. Alright, we're almost there, so we've basically done it finally. It feels like it's taken a while. There it is, 600 million. Now, we're going to get a little bit over that, because, you know, I don't want to be broke when I walk in there. But yeah, this speed is no longer going to be a thing. Also, based off the speed, I know I had mentioned this in an earlier, like much earlier episode, but honestly, if you find that you're loving this game, oh, we just lost our guy. There it is. So this was the end right here. Anyways, if you find yourself really enjoying this game, I think I would actually recommend, if you have a couple of dollars to spare, throw the devs $2 and get yourself the speed. Of all the things you can buy, that is definitely worth it. Okay, I think that's going to... I think I'm just going to exit right now because, well, what was that? 604 million. Is that what that was? Yeah, 600 million. Whatever. It's fine. Let's not be greedy. Okay. So, here we go. We're going to exit. And are you ready to see how much money we got out of that run? Here, and we could have kept going a little bit, but without him, that's not good. So, here we go. Boom! He got to level 5. We got 11,000 more essence. That's really good. Okay, here's an example of these two are mythics. 155 million. That doesn't even sound like that much. But anyways, let's go through. Did we get any others? Just a heart piece and a bunny shield. That's going to be disappointing if that's all we got. Yikes. Well, we did get higher level royal shields. I guess that's cool. But I was hoping for a little bit higher. Okay, well, I mean, we're definitely not hurting on legendaries. That's for sure. Okay, well, the majority of this is just going to be sold when I do the consolidation. Yeah, you can see that's a lot. I mean, at this point, we're going to have level 10s of most everything we need. Huh. I'm really surprised we only got a couple. Okay, well, I was expecting more mythics, to be quite honest, but okay, I guess at that level, that's just not how it works. Oh my god, we're just barely at 600. You know what? I don't even care. I'm not going to even let that bother me. Let's do it. You ready? VIP. Where's it at? Bam. We're buying this 100%. Here it is. And then you can turn it on or off once you buy it. So that's done. 100% done. Then we have the all site. Should I wait? Is this just 4,000? If that's just 4,000, I don't even know. Will that be enough to even... You know what? I don't care. Okay, it's 473k. Alright, that's better. So now we have both, and you can turn them on or off at will. So, oh my gosh, that's such a huge relief. That is so good. Alright, now let's look at our relics here. So this is now 100. This is 100. I think I had this at 100 from the last one, and I did get this to 100. Remember, you don't want to go over this, really. You don't need to go over this. And then you have, I got this, which is the Dark Mage, and this also grants her the Necroblast, which is the really hard-hitting skill, the single target one. Anyways, I gave her this, 100 points in that, and 100 points in magic attack boost. So from now on, the majority of our stuff is going to go in here. I do actually want to cap this, just so that it's done. So let's see. Oh, we gotta go 50 levels. I'd really prefer to put it in the magic, but you know, in those situations, that could save you. So once this is capped, it's capped. But you could also argue we could put 50 level. Well, 100 to 150 is going to be more expensive than 50 to 100, obviously, but and then the same thing goes for this. What do we do? And then also we want our gold. At some point we need to get our magic a bit higher too, but that's not a priority, as you can see. Look how fast that essence goes. Just like that, we're down. Okay, I want to save at least. How much do I want to save? Look at this. If we converted that, we'd only get 94 essence now. That's hilarious. 2350 essence if we want to go right back to the same spot. Now, there's no point in doing that if we don't boost our magic, right? What did I just say? 2300? I can't even remember. 2350 is what we need. So, 2350. Okay, that's going to be all we can get away with. Our little boosting pet, he's not that terribly far off, but still 730 battles. But now, before we were at 20%, now we're at 25% boost. All right, let's go ahead. I mean, we could look at this, and you can just I can just flip through all the variations, so you can just kind of see weapon-wise, like all the different stuff that we brought back and the sheer amount of what we brought back. But the bottom line is, none of this matters once I consolidate, because it'll just keep the top 5 of whatever tiers it is. So this, 50% damage reduction, 40 HP regen per turn, that's kind of cool. And this is 30% magic boost to magic attacks and 30% boost to physical. So physical and magic. We could use that. I don't know if I ever showed this off, but this is damage reflection and magic attack boost. So 21 versus 30. Or we can run with something like this and just get gold and better chance for items, which is actually what I did, and that's probably what got me these 2 items. But we'll figure that out. Oops, we'll figure that out in a moment here. Where was I at? I was on shields. Okay. Anyways, the 4 shields is what I was using at one point, but yeah, I don't know. You could go back and forth with this, whether or not that's good or not. And now we have a tier 5. Or level 5 version of that. We have 5 of them, so the rest of those shields will be gone. And so on. That's the max tier gold shield, 80%. These stupid meaty shields. They're alright, I guess, but alright. Oh, I didn't even look at this. This, to my understanding, this is a boost chance to get Halloween drops, but I don't know that I've ever done that, so I don't know if it has any effect otherwise, but yeah, as you can see, we have plenty of this stuff, that's for sure. And yeah, another thing I noticed, check this out. If you buy, where is it at? You can actually buy the magic bottle. Now I have 6 of them, but you can actually buy these, which is kind of funny. I was running those on my guys here. All right, let's get this set up. Enough jibber jabbering. Let's get going here. Okay, we need that. Thief. We need, where are the rest of my bros here? Now, I'm going to have to go in and pretty much move all this around, I'm sure, but it's fine. We definitely want the knight in this slot, because you saw his AoE was definitely taking effect at one point or another. Man, I wish we got some things other than this. Oh, I never did the consolidation, did I? That's annoying. Alright, well, this is going to be a bit annoying, but sorry. I don't think we've got better stuff here, but let's just, I mean, this stuff can stay for right now. Alright, let's consolidate, or I should say liquidate. 154,000. Okay, perfect. Now, we still have the 3 versions of this, but damage reduction, self-destruct. I mean, if we really want, like, when we're powerful enough, I would love to run these instead, because that would be way better. And that's a really nice crit piece. Damage reflection's great, but it doesn't really help us. Okay, HP regen, 18% magic boost versus 48. So, this is nice. But at this point, I don't know why I wouldn't go with this, right? Like, does that make any sense to go with this? I guess if you really thought you needed the regen, but I don't think so. So we'll put this on for now because it's the best we got right now until we get all the mythic stuff. The knight, of course, is going to be in this, and so is the thief. Okay, now for weapons, again, I don't think we have anything better than these right now, which is just the most we can do for magic. This isn't even magic, so... This inflicts burn or sleep. That could be pretty cool. But yeah, it looks like we don't have any choice, so let's just go ahead and go back with our normal build. See, this just means we're not going to be that much more powerful. And I'm putting the better sword on him because he's probably going to cast magic once we get to the higher tiers. So it probably makes more sense. He has no, or the thief has no choice but to attack normally. So, all right, now shields. 30% boost of magic attacks versus 36. So yeah, if we had higher tier bunnies, that's what we would want because that will probably replace the force. And we could do that to try to push forward. Yeah, maybe we'll try it. Now that we bought what we want, I'm more concerned with, like, getting drops. But that being said, these give you the better item chance. So I can be more powerful and push forward, or I can... Yeah, well, it is what it is, I guess, but... So these are just 15% boost to magic, but I felt compelled to do this. And now that I've seen what that run looks like, I'm going to put it in all 3 slots. So yeah, I mean, other than this, I mean, what else could you do? I don't think I have anything else that that would boost magic stuff. Damage reduction, yeah. The rest of it is just, this is, yeah, that's evade and crit chance, so yeah. Nothing else other than that, that's all we have to work with, so... So, as a reminder, yeah, 2800 is the highest in that dungeon, whereas in this dungeon we've done 2351. So if we went to this one, we would probably obliterate that, right? But let's not worry about that right now. Now, we could convert, but we're only going to want 125, and I'm just going to keep that there for now. All right, let's go. This may be a mistake because we didn't really upgrade much, but number one, I want you to see the all sight, and number two, I want you to see the speed, and that's going to be the huge progression jump. So here we go. Whether we'll be able to win this is probably unlikely, if I had to guess. I don't know. Should I waste that much essence? Maybe I'll go back to... maybe I'll just go back to 2,000, and we'll go up from there. That way I'll actually get some money out of this too. So yeah, let's try that. I mean, I don't want to waste that much essence and not get much out of it. So let's just do this. I know that's kind of lame, but the main thing is to show off the speed. So are you ready? Here we go. Bam. You see how much faster it picks stuff? Oh, and now we can see the health, so we know exactly how far off we are. You see how much quicker that goes, so yeah, you can imagine that's going to be a huge jump in progression. Because now we can probably do, I mean, essentially we can do double what we would normally do. What are they hitting for? 8466, and now those are doing 1992. So not a huge boost, but I mean, we'll take it. And since I started a little bit further back, I'll be able to push further as well. So that'll be ideal. Also, if there was a sound effect button in this that I could turn down and just leave the music up, I would have already done that by now. Just so you're aware, that option is not here. So we just have to deal with it. But this would be the speed you could potentially have right at the beginning of the game. Again, if you're loving it from like the beginning of my Let's Play and you're like, man, I think this is a game for me, I'd give it $2 to be quite honest. I think this is one of the only times where that would probably be worth the money. Now, you could potentially buy a bunch of other stuff, and it'll kind of break the progression if you do it, but I mean, that's up to you, really. So, but yeah, this is it. I have no idea why I put the force shields on the two on the right, the thief and the paladin guy, or the knight, whatever it's called. Ooh. I should not have put the force shield on him. Okay, well, it does make his magic thing a little bit more powerful, but it does nothing for her. So that was my fault. Yeah, it feels so much better. It goes so much quicker. You have no idea how long I've been watching this. I did a couple of runs before this. One of them I just let run overnight because I was trying to get the money to buy the speed. But yeah, it turns out that we are finally here. Much quicker. Now, when we get to the much further in this particular dungeon, not to spoil anything, but at some point you will basically have the mobs, like the mobs that we just killed right there that dropped, what is that, 38,969 in gold. Eventually, when you get high enough, they'll drop 1.5 billion a piece, which will immediately give you a cap for every single guy you kill. Obviously, in order to be able to get to that point, you're going to have to be very strong. But, yeah, when that happens, you know you're at Ultra again. Now, these guys are actually going to hit us, so... Little Icy Tome. Perfect. Can we recover, though? We're going to take some damage, but we can, in fact, recover. Now, you could get unlucky and just wipe. Yeah, the treasures open so much faster. The transitions are just so quick. So, yeah, that's just so good. I'm going to love this, for sure. But anyways, yeah, that's really the bottom line. And then we're just hoping for a fountain at some point, you know? And we will eventually get a fountain. Later on, as I mentioned with the shifters, that kind of changes the game again. So, well, slightly, not fully, but it adds additional fun. Should I say like complication, but a fun complication. It gives you even more options. Let me put it that way. Or if you're just curious, you can look up Shifter and find out for yourself right now. Okay. Poor little guy just got murdered. Perfect. And eventually we will hit a fountain, so let's see if we hit a fountain. I just hope we can push a little bit further. I already forgot. Where were we at? Like 2,300? I don't even remember now, but I'll take whatever we can get. I would like to see a fountain. That would be nice. Okay, or a warp, I guess that's fine. In particular, when we're trying to push forward in the actual, like, past where we've actually been, the warp zones are pretty good. Yeah, now we have to funnel every penny we get into the magical attack. There's the fountain. Perfect. Now we're back up. And eventually, hopefully, we'll get some more mythics, or whatever they're called again. I've already forgotten. Okay, another fountain. That was a bit quick, but alright, I'll take it. Man, that is fast. I'm so not used to the speed that now it's just catching me off guard. Because some of the power that we got was because we changed the shields. Also, our pet got 5% increased magic boost damage, magic damage boost. The stuff that we put in the relic, which wasn't much, but you can rest assured every penny is going to go into that now. And then I'll follow it by leveling up the dark mage's like little relic itself as well. There it is. Finally, the fruits of our labor here, and we're there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to touch base and kind of show you where I was at in the progression, and you know, the next time I come back, I might be at like 2,500 or 2,800. I'll probably wait and return once I actually have some better mythic gear. So hopefully, if that's what it's called, mythic gear. I think that's what it's called. Wow, this is loud. That attack is so loud. This boss is always the boss that hits us. Pretty much nothing else does anything to us, but... Oh, that's bad. I hope that doesn't hit. Okay. Yeah, because he's immune, he always gets a freebie, which sucks, but there's really nothing you can do on auto. But yeah, anyways, I guess we'll go to 2200 and then we'll call it. You can see the legendaries dropping. I just wish it was the stuff that we wanted. Matter of fact, I wonder if the mythics have a different color. I wonder if they drop as like a pink bag or something. I don't know that I've ever noticed. I know blue is rare, and the orange is legendary. Bad kitty. Okay. Well, there it is. Alright, well, that's great. I hope you enjoyed. You can obviously see that we can see the health now, too, which is amazing. And, oh, man, that might actually be worth the money, too, at the beginning, just so that you don't have to wonder. You can plan so much better. But anyways, yeah, that's the end for now, and I will be back with some more exciting updates once I get some even more amazing gear. So I do hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, if you don't mind hitting that like button for me, that'd be greatly appreciated. And in addition to that, oh, you can see the little eye down here, by the way. It's just kind of funny, the all-seeing eye or whatever. Anyways, yeah, if you're not subscribed, now would be an awesome time to do it as well. And hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.